Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back. So, I'm back with another stream after a little break because I was on vacation. And yeah, it was so good. It was so refreshing. I really needed that. But yeah, I'm glad I'm back. And I hope some of you are here as well. Let me see. What do we have here? Benjamin, as always. Hi. Rick, hello. Leandro. Dan is here. Nathan, hello Nathan. Dan, what is Dan saying? Hello with Barcelona summer feeling. Do you have Barcelona summer feeling right where you are now? Because we had the last days, but now not sure if you see in the back, but it's right before pouring. So it seems we'll have a lot of rain today. Hello, Abra. Yeah, it's good being back. It's good having another stream. It was good seeing other people streaming while I was gone and seeing, Larastreamers grow a little bit. And that's also, of course, the topic for today. We want to, move on with Larastreamers and maybe implement a new feature, check out the issues. Let's see what we have. I think it's a good idea to share my screen. Samuel is also here. Hey, and Adrian, was already waiting for you. So we also haven't seen or heard each other for I think almost 3 weeks. That's pretty long for our kind of friendship. So nice seeing you again. Hope you're fine too. Oh, Dan has 30 degrees, I think. Yeah, okay, that's a lot. I don't need that. So let's bring in my screen here. And it's so funny. Every time I switch to my screen, it always shares this first. I don't know why. It's not my attention to always show me first. So I don't know. Yeah, okay. I think you can see me, you can hear me, you can see my screen. Yeah, it looks good. So, what has happened since I streamed the last time? So, I cannot check any last stream, so I don't know when I streamed the last time, but I think it was 3 weeks back, something like this. I'm not sure if you already talked about those nice buttons here where you can add this to the calendar or just download the file. I think we did, and also this is nice to add this to your calendar, which I now always have. It's a kind of subscription, so if you're on a Mac and you click this, it will get added to your calendar, and you can also download it and add it as a subscription yourself manually. But that's pretty cool because it gets refreshed, like every minute or whatever you define, and you always see new streams, which is good. Okay, so Gary was already streaming today. I'm not sure if one of you have seen him, but wow, his streaming game is amazing. And the intro, wow. I think I need to watch more of his streams because he's really got some good stuff going there. What else do we have? Later here, also a stream tomorrow. As not sure if you know, we also have now streams in different languages. And if it's not English, we just add the language here. So it's also a nice little addition. And next week I'm having another stream with Freek together here. And there's the first Pest meetup. Is it next week? I think it's in 2 weeks, maybe. Next week in a week is in 2 weeks. So I'm happy to see more streams like every week, and that's what this platform is for. And as I mentioned the last stream, it's already super useful for me. If I want to check out any stream, I just go to the site, click here and get to the link, because I like this much more than the YouTube notification, which in my opinion often just don't work. I think, did I say something kind of friendship? Did I say it like this? Sorry, of course we have a normal friendship. Just that we don't see each other. I think that's why I said kind of. So kisses, Adrian. Oh, Leandro is here. Let me see. I can see me in the list. Where's your stream? Oh, here. Okay, that's you. Let me just check your avatar. Okay, because I haven't seen this one, Leandro. Okay, yeah, he's talking. What are you talking about? Bypass, adicionando nuevas funcionalidades, adding new features. Okay, cool. So, live coding with Leandro. Nice. So, oh, you also got a question. Let me check this way. Can I send PR to edit new video automatic from Twitter? Yeah, so the thing is, I'm not sure if I want this, because if it's automatically, I have like no option on what streams get added. And currently I'm at a phase where I manually want to select them, because every streamer has different streams and maybe not all of them are Laravel related. And I still want this to be very Laravel related. So I think currently it's not an option to add something so that it gets automatically. But yeah, there are still ways to improve it, because currently it's just manual, which is also not good. Excuse me. Frake wanted to add a feature so that you can submit streams here. So this would be like a submit button here, and then you can submit your stream, and I just have to check it, and then it's live, something like this, which I think is a good idea for the current state, because we don't have too many streamers right now. But we can discuss any solutions for the future. I'm open for this, but I don't think I'm open for a PR for this currently. But yeah, I have to talk about Frake if he is still up to implement this and when he wants to do this, because I think this would be very useful to have this kind of submit button here. Oh yeah, that's a good question. So what if you have some trusted channels which have Laravel streamers? This could be an option. So currently, let me bring in here my database. So we also already have channels here. And currently, I think only my channel and Frake's channel are added here on the live system, but we don't do anything with this currently. But this is also on my list, for example, for my streams, which are, I guess, all related to Laravel. I want it to work automatically. So this means that I want to check the channel, like with a cron job, like every hour, if there are new streams, and then add them automatically. So this is for sure on my plan. But yeah, then I also have to check, okay, what other people do I want to add here, who are trusted Laravel streamers, and this can be a kind of tricky for me deciding also with people I don't know. So I think for now I will only add me in this for this, and for the others I think we'll go with the submit way for now. But that's just my current opinion. Maybe I will change this in a few weeks, or if you get a good idea for how to do this some way else, we can of course discuss this. Yeah, so like I said, we already have channels, so it would not be difficult technically wise, because we have already channels. We can work with the Twitter API, look for Laravel streamers, and then add this. So I think what could work or might be interesting at this point is if someone tweets something with Laravel streamers, that it then gets automatically somehow to me, and I can decide if I add it. So I think this could be a nice addition to what Frake is planning to add with the submit way. So maybe we can combine this. So that's my current thoughts here. Okay, so yeah, what are we going to do here? So we can also just talk and discuss and talk about my holiday if you want. I'm fine with that too, but I think you're also here for some coding. So let's maybe check here. What do we have here? Here we have a pull request. Yeah, so that's mine, where I created an archive page. It's not ready. I assigned this to Lars for some design things, but it's I think it's also from other perspectives not ready yet. So I pushed a few commits today so that it's up to date with the changes of the main branch. And I think it's a good idea to check this out. And because I think it's a really good idea to have some kind of archive page here where you can, if you missed a stream, just go here and check, okay, where is the stream, click it, and then you can watch it. So I think that's the first thing I want to do. But let me also check the issues here. Yeah, so there are 2 new ones which I added. So after stream is has ended, we don't store anything except changing the status. But I think it's a good idea to add the real time where a stream was started or created to the streams, because we also have an RSS feed and we also have the archive page, and I think it might make sense to have the real date, because we never know when the stream is really live, because just right before, I think some minutes before the streams should go live, which we have with our planned scheduled time, we are just checking if the stream is live and then we show that it's live, but we don't change the date depending on when it really started. So I think I want to take a look at this at some point too. And yeah, this is also connected to the channel. So currently when we are tweeting, yeah, when we're treating things out like this, we don't have any people tagged here. And yeah, that's an issue because it's not connected to Twitter in a good way, to YouTube in a good way. So that's why we didn't do this. But I think it's a good idea for people which we have in the channels, which will be mainly or firstly me, is to tag me. And I think we should add this in tweets at some point. Here is also an interested one by Samuel. So so it seems like Frake did a private stream and the stream was added like all the other streams, but since it's private, it's different from the things we can access. So it was showing that it was live, but then we didn't have any update anymore about that it was not live anymore. And now this was stuck here. So this is an issue we need to check. And yeah, also for things that gets removed. For example, there was this stream here by Laravel Dach, and they removed it because it was canceled. And it was still shown here. So these are 2 things we also need to check. Yeah, Adrian also added some idea for how to work with Twitch. And yeah, this is something that we've been discussing since the beginning, because we do want to add Twitch streams as well. But yeah, it's not as easy as with YouTube, because the API is different. The whole system on how a stream is scheduled is different. So it's not like you can see it very easily what streams are scheduled in the future. Adrian, and also let's not forget him, what was his name? I think it was Daniel. Yeah, Daniel also said this. So there is a kind of event system with Twitch so that you can subscribe for a specific streamer, and then say if the streamer goes live, you want to get a request. And this is a nice idea because we could add some streamers, and then if they are live, edit, but still we wouldn't see that the stream is like tomorrow or in 2 days, because we just would see it when it's live. It's still better than nothing, but then we also have to add some streamers directly, maybe also to the channels in the database, and then subscribe to their events. So I'm not yet satisfied with how we can implement this and how this would work. So I think I'm going to wait for now if we have some better ideas, or if things are changing, or it's still on my list, but it's not like it isn't high on my priority list for now, because I don't think the approach that we currently have is great. So yeah, maybe I need to think about this a little bit more. Oh, what's this? Because I'm reading here description. Yeah, I think this is also what I wanted to do, but I didn't do this yet. So I think the idea was to also add here the description. I'm not sure if we need it because now that I see it, we already have it here in the YouTube embedded video. Okay, so that's also something that we have to think about. Okay. By the way, I was talking to StreamYard about the latency because with YouTube you can define the latency. It's normal, low, or high. And if you set it to low, I guess, yeah, then I would see your comments much faster. So we would be not synchron, but at least similar to. So this would be much better with interacting with you while you write comments. But they say they haven't implemented it yet, or it's not supported by the API from YouTube. I don't know. They couldn't tell me. But yeah, we just can't use it. So this is really unfortunate because yeah, we already know that the delay between me, between you seeing me and then I see your comments is like 15 seconds, and that's not always good for interacting. Okay, the stream was public but was set to private after it ended. Ah, okay, that's interesting. So I guess that's also the reason why we could add it in the first place. But it's also things we need to write some tests for. So what happens if I try to add an ID from a stream which is private? Do I even get an idea of that? Yeah, so yeah, thanks for catching this. This is for sure something we need to tackle. Excuse me. Okay, so let's start with this pull request here at Stream's archive page, and I did quite a few changes here because the archive, in my opinion, was very similar to this page. We also have this kind of list. We just don't show those buttons to download something, and we don't have this live thing, but I wanted it to be very similar. So that's why I created a Livewire component for the stream list so that we can use it for this page, but also for the archive, and where we just make some changes. So that's why we have quite a few changes, but I think it's a good idea just to take a look at it right now, how far we are. It would be cool if we could ship this today together. So that's how far I am. So we have this super nice headline archive. We don't have this button here anymore. We should only see streets from the past. Yeah, this looks good. I see the order is wrong. So I think we would want to have the latest at top. So that's what we need to do. The dates here. I think everything else can be the same. Yet those buttons, we don't need those. So I guess we will get rid of them. What else? Yeah, we need to find a better way to show that this is an archive. I'm not sure if I want to keep this header. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. And I think we also need some kind of navigation here at the top now. Since we have now the archive, so maybe home and archive for the start. And I also like to have in the future some more resources about streaming, like tips and tricks, something like this. So maybe we have some resources here later too. Okay, so but let's start by removing those buttons here. We don't want them. Let me check real quick. Did we make any tests about that those buttons are shown or not, or something like this? I don't think so that we did. Just want to make sure if we have something like this, of course, we need to keep this, but I don't think we have. I think if we have something, would it be in page home, or it could be in the Livewire component? Oh my god, it's strange for me being back coding. It feels like I don't remember most of my shortcuts. It shows, it does not show, it marks live, it shows footer links. Yeah, okay, so I don't think we have anything like that. And that's okay. So where do we start? Let's start by the view for the archive page. Pages, archive page. Yeah, so this is now this new Livewire component I created for the stream so that we can reuse this. What do we pass in here? Streams by date. Okay, and okay, here I have some kind of like is archived true. I guess depending on that, I'm showing some stuff or not. So this means inside this template file here. Is this not a stream? That's the stream list. And here we have streams. That's where I want to go. So somewhere here I should be already checking if is archive. Okay, so this probably is a boolean inside my Livewire component. So title, channel title, to web call link. Let me check real quick here in the browser. So is this a whole list which I want to get rid of? Yeah, so it's this whole unordered list under the header. So I think it's this here. If it is not archive, I want to show this. No end if it really feels strange. So we've been away 2 weeks. We try to do this once every year to get away 2 weeks because for me it's the only way to really get away from work and really to start refreshing. Because for me, if it's only 1 week, the first 3 days I have to think about work, and then the last 3 days I already have to think about the work that is going to come. So if it's possible, we try to get away for 2 weeks. Okay, gone. I think that's good. So we have some comments. Pagination. Yeah, could be useful, of course, especially if we have some more. I think for today or for the first thing that goes live, I want to keep it out. I don't want to do it because I really want to ship this very soon. But then, of course, we can do some pagination afterwards because it will be useful for sure. Archive text label instead of there's no better way to learn. So you mean like we have Larastreamers and then here archive. Yeah, I thought about this too, but somehow it feels, somehow when I imagine it, it looks strange just having here something like archive, or here's the archive. I think I want to keep the header, most of it for now. Yeah, search. Yeah, I think this could be a good idea. I think we also could do some kind of filter. So what are we storing for the stream? Let me check real quick. We have channel title. Yeah, so we can maybe also filter them by channel. I'm currently not sure what the channel title is. Is it from me? Is it just my name? Let me just check real quick here. Let's go to the live system. I hope there's nothing that I don't want to show you. Channel title. Okay, it's the name, mostly the name. Yeah, so I think it's a good idea. If we do a search, we can also add some kind of filter here and filter them by people, because yeah, still mostly it will be more or less the same. Yeah, I think that's also a good idea. Let me just real quick take a look at the others. Any more about the search? No, but let me just add this here. New issue here. Now we don't have the archive, but I still want to edit. Let's search to archive. Do I want to include the filter here? Yeah, I think so. Let's search and filter by channel to archive. So of course, if I'm finished with the archive, some of you can work off this if you want to. Of course, you don't have to. But thanks, Benjamin. Good idea. Yeah, the header is indeed very important for user experience. So I guess I will also ask Lars again, because it seems like he had some nice design idea for the rest of the page. So maybe, I mean, I also asked him, but he didn't have time yet. So that's why I'm going to ship this now, and then we're going to make it beautiful at some point. Okay, a little off topic. Did I sleep in a tent or hotel? I did sleep in hotels, but I think in 1, 2, 3, 4 hotels. Then at home at my sister in Switzerland, she lives there, and then another hotel. So 5 hotels. I would like to sleep in a tent. Maybe not for 2 weeks. I've done that once. I don't need this anymore. But for a few days, I really would love to go and travel or sleep in a tent. But my wife is not such a big fan of this idea. So maybe I have to go with some friends. The language, yeah. Search and filter by channel and archive. I always need to imagine those things, how they would look like. So we have some kind of search here, and then filter by. Would this be like 2 drop downs, maybe? Yeah. Language is a good idea too. Let's add this as a bonus. Language is filtered. For first, for first iteration, I just go for stream. Title, channel, search should be enough for the most people. Yeah, so definitely it is most important. I think it's not a big deal to add the channel as well, since with Livewire it's always so easy. And since we have now this Livewire list, which I also think was a good idea for those kind of things. What is dancing? What about showing when it starts? Starts in 2 days. So I guess you mean not on the archive page, but on the normal. So where would you want to do this? So currently we have the date like today, so tomorrow, Friday. So this starts tomorrow. Or what's it? Or the next week? So that starts in 8 days. This would be. You can explain where you would put this. Hello, Rakesh. It would be great if we have checked all current and previous streams by clicking the channel name. It would be great if we. So you mean like I'm clicking here on the channel, and then we would see all. Yeah, so I think overall it's a good idea. What I don't like about it, that it could be confusing, because you click to get to the stream, and the most important thing is to get to the stream, and then we have here another click, another link. I think probably won't be obvious. So that's why I'm not sure if I want to do this. Yeah, but I think about it. I think it's a good idea to show what people have done. Oh yeah, so another thing I was thinking about, and I think Adrian was talking to me about this as well. So at some point, we'd like to have some kind of stats, statistics, where you can see how often some people were already streamed, and maybe kind of little ranking just to make it a little bit more fun. Maybe we can add this here. Yeah, I think we have to think about this. So if you have a concrete idea how you would do this, maybe add an issue and we discuss it there. For me, it's not high on my priority list for now. Just thought because we want to run past wars. Oh yeah, so when is past, it's yeah. So I definitely don't want to replace it with the current date, because I think this is still more useful, especially to also see which day it is. Yeah, and then if you combine it with both, then it maybe could be distracting to have both. I guess I would stick with the date. I can't think of a good solution how it would work for now. Next to the time zone, starts in 10 days. Yeah, maybe this could work. I like this for sure much better than changing anything here, because I like this. Yeah, so maybe here we could do this. Or replace the time in the card. No, but I also want to keep this. So maybe we can edit here some way, but I think that's the only position where I could imagine this. On the calendar, for me, makes sense. You would click it when it's a far date. It makes sense with the connection you mentioned, but I also cannot imagine currently how it would look like. So if you have some nice ideas, let me know. But let's move on now with the archive page. So let's talk about the order here. So we want to change the order. How do we order this currently? Do we have an archive controller? Yeah. Past streams finished. Let me check here. Where do we have this finished? Okay, we're only saying here where the status is finished. Okay, so I'm just currently wondering how we do it on the for the homepage, because we need to sort it there at some point. Upcoming, scope, upcoming. Okay, I guess it's correct by default, because it does not seem like we are doing anything else here. No, we're just getting them. Okay. So let's write a test. Do we have some archive test? Yeah. So it shows only finished streams. Okay, let's. I always like to copy it like this, but this way I don't get. Oh, I'm pretty sure this wasn't working the last time I tried it, to include this test here as well. So it orders streams from latest to oldest. Latest to oldest, yeah. So this means we have now let's call it finished 1 day ago, and then finished Agoa. Finished 3, and of course we only 3 days ago. And then I also have, of course, here to end the date. It's a long start time. That's what I want to do right here. Carbon yesterday. So 1 day ago, and then here we sub a day. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. The first day we went on vacation, went to Italy, and from this day on, the next 2 weeks I had a very bad allergy. They say it like this. I'm allergic to some kind of grass, and I normally don't have this a lot every year, but this year was so bad and I had it the whole vacation. So for almost 3 weeks now, that's really annoying. But today is raining, so I hope this will be better. So we have now 3 streams. 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. This I do so that I can better see here when I check what I see first, that I know what it is. And the one is yesterday. Mine sub 1 day, and then yesterday sub 2 days. So I think this should work. And then let's assert that we see. Can I do this? Here, assert C in order. And I guess this is then an array. And first we want to see this first. And this is 1 day ago. You probably have already seen this. And then we have 2 days ago. Let's copy this one. And then we have 3 days ago. And let's also reformat this so that I can better read it. So we want to visit the archive page and want to see first the stream that was 1 day ago, then the one that was 2 days ago, and then 3 days. And it should fail. Okay, so I'm still capable of writing tests that fail, which is good. Asserting that raw. I think it's the correct error, but let's check this. Contains finished 3 days ago in specific order. Okay, good. Let me just check if you have any comments in the meantime. Rock hash and didn't notify button to notify user just before some minutes. Okay, so who do you want to notify? So if you go to the website and then click something so that you get notified right before, I think that's what you're asking, right? So this is of course difficult because then I need to store somehow option first you as a user, or I need to interact with the YouTube or Auth API to do something in your regard, like adding the notification bell for you for the stream so that then YouTube notifies you. But I know what you mean, and I still will have to discuss this because some better notification could be nice. Why do we even have a controller? So sometimes we don't need to use a controller with Livewire. Let me check if this is what you meant, archive controller. So what do we show here? The archive page. So I know Livewire can do something without the controller, but I would need to return the Livewire component in this case, right? So I need, how do I deal with kind of layout? I think I can define the layout somehow. Is this what you mean? Please let me know, Adrian. I think there's a way, but I'm not sure right now. Some spelling. It orders streams from latest to oldest. Thank you. Good catch. Okay, Adrian says we can reference a component. Okay, and you really can do this with the layout. Okay. That's a good idea. Let's keep this in mind. Maybe we'll do some refactoring later, but it's good to know that this works. Okay, so now that we have the test, as always, we want to make this pass. And the first thing that I'm thinking about is something like from latest to oldest to make this a scope as well. Would there be any other way? Of course, we could add it to the finished scope, but that's not what finished means. I think it's a good idea to just create the scope. Let's do this. Where do we have our scope? Finished. Okay, it's interesting. It shows that this one is used and not this one. But I'm pretty sure this is not the case. So this might be an issue of PHP Storm. Scope. Oh, we have this somewhere here. Yeah. Scope from latest to oldest. And query order by. We need to order it by the schedule start time. And what I always don't know is if I yes, I always get confused. What is the right order? Is it descending or what's the other thing? Ascending? I think so. Okay, I don't show what you're saying. Let me try to think what it was. Okay, if I have some numbers like 1 to 5 and I have ascending, I think it's 1 till 5. And descending would be from 5 to 1. And then with a date, the older the date, the bigger it is. So the latest must be the oldest one. So I think descending is the correct one. Let me check what you're saying. Okay, Adrian is descending. Yes, I think then I'm right here. Oh yeah, Rick is also ascending 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I can't remember this. Every time I have to try both. Oh yeah, and that's also a good point because we have talked about this already in another stream. So this means, let me just try to see if this works. I have a comment for running my test, which was the, oh my God, I really forgot everything. What was the comment? What's this? Shift Command R? Shift Command R. No. I always forget what this kind of roof sign is. Oh, I think it's this one. Okay, let me get back and try to do this from my test. Okay, if I run this now again. Okay, it's control. Okay, I think it's control. Okay, it's not working yet. Okay, at this point, I think we can just also take a look. Okay, it's still wrong here. Let me check. Maybe I didn't use it yet. Archive controller from first to last. Okay, I've been using this. Let me check real quick if I run the code generation eloquent helper code, if this also helps me with scopes, because I'm currently not sure. Okay, it gets me here. Okay, but not directly to my stream model. Okay. So what did we do here? Scope from latest to oldest, order by scale start date. Okay, let me see what. Did you already found the issue? No. Okay, let's just try without descending. No, it doesn't change anything here. Okay, did I do anything wrong? I'm going to return the query. Okay, now that we can use the latest, but I first want to make this work like this. Scheduled start time is correct, right? Archive controller finished from first to last, and then we get it. Again, what we're doing finished. I actually don't see it. I bet you key the array strange. What does this mean, Adrian? You key the array strange. I don't know. Let's try. Let's check out latest. And I think we were already talking about this. Oh yeah, we were talking about another stream. But I think add an order by clause for a time step to the. Okay, let's run our test again, and it also fails. So I guess this also means that this also didn't change anything here. Good point by Adrian. Because we are preparing the streams. Oh yeah, of course we're preparing the streams. So let me bring in my debugger. And somewhere here I should see a little window. Here. Accept this, get back here. So here I can now check my past stream. So what do I get here? Yeah, so we of course order it inside my prepare streams. Let's get to this kind of action. Sort by scheduled. Okay. So this means it doesn't matter how we order it when we pass it to our prepare streams action here. So yeah, a good way to deal with this. I think we have a prepare streams test here. It groups streams by date. What else do we have? That's the only thing. Okay, so I guess we have to adapt this action a little bit and maybe add some kind of parameter here to tell in which order we want to do this. think that's the best idea. And then write a test to check that we can change the order. Oh, Gertchen is here too. Hello, buddy. Long time no see. Glad you're here too. So add a second option for the direction. Streams, sort by. So I guess you mean this. So here I can, what's this option? Sort regular. And then last one would be descending. Okay, let's just check this real quick. Get rid of our breakpoint here. Yeah, so this worked. Okay, so let's get rid of this again and let's write a first test here for prepare streams. It orders streams. Let's start with the one we use on the home page. It orders streams. Is the order? Let me check this real quick. So what do we have on our today, tomorrow? So here we have today first, and then streams are going bigger. Yeah, all right. Okay. I was a little bit confused about which way to go from the time from now to the future, now to the past, and what is the right order. So the order streams from, what is this now? The other one was from the latest to the oldest. And this is now it order streams from, how do we call this? It order streams from, what confused me in my head is also from latest to oldest. But it's not old, from how do we call this? From today to the future, from do you have any good names? From now to future? Oh, I hope you had a good transition to the new job. So I hope you're happy where you are now and it's going well. From now to future. Yeah. From now to future one. Yeah, let's stick with this until we have some better. From current to upcoming. Yeah, I like this more. Current from upcoming. Thanks. Adrian, it order streams from current to upcoming. So this means, how do I test this? Let's copy this here. So we are creating some streams here. Today, tomorrow. Yeah, so that's for the default thing here. Now we want to make sure. So I guess there are now multiple ways to test this. So I'm thinking about, we get here the prepared streams and I'm checking that the first one is today. Or we could check some ideas now. I think we're going to check what the first one is. So assert, let's start assert equals. I'm going to expect is there some method like is today? This would be fine. I'm not sure if this works. So I'm expecting carbon today when I get the first stream. And then call the schedule. I'm not really sure if this works because now in the meantime it gets stored to the database and maybe it's not equals to today. But what does current today give me? So it gives me a date with the time. What's the time if I give it today? Is it 0 just? Then maybe this still could work. So I need to change this to prepared streams. Let me check. Does not exist on this collection. Oh yeah, of course. So now we have a prepared stream. So let's check real quick what we get here. So I know it's a collection, so I still can get the first one. Higher order collection proxy. Yeah, so it's a little bit difficult because now we've ordered it by if it's today or then a specific today, tomorrow, and then a specific date should be the last one. Okay, but what I can do is, so first, how do I get the key? So what I want to check now is, I think what we could do is just check that the key is today. Let me check real quick what again, and let's run it again. Oh my god, it somehow really feels strange being coding again after such a long break. And then we have today, and then we have eloquent collection. So it could use first and first as well. I guess you already also have some ideas. I just want to give this a try myself first and then see if we find a better solution. So what did I just want to do? So I want to get the first element. Oh my god, I just forgot it again. Yeah, I really feel that my brain is already still a little bit slow getting used to coding again. So try to remember my shortcut, which was, I know this one works. And I still want to uncomment this. So I now have the first element, which is a stream model. Yeah, okay. But oh my god, I'm so confused today. Is it really a model? So I have my prepared streams, and the first one, the keys today, and then is a collection. Yeah, so it's a collection, and then on the collection I would need to get the first. So this means prepared streams first gives me the collection for today. Then first gives me the first item. And then scheduled start time should give me the time. And this hopefully then is the same as carbon. Okay, I'm already confusing myself. But it seems to be working. But yesterday is wrong. Okay, now let me check if you already had some good thoughts in between. Oh, cool. Using Livewire every day then in your job is really a good thing. So congrats on that. Start of days. I think what you mean, this is start of day. What does this do today and then start of day? Does it set a specific time? Resets the time. Okay, so resets the time to 00. Okay. Okay, so I could use keys, then I would get both, and then I would need to get the first one. Yeah, of course this. Okay, let me try this real quick. This should work too, of course. So search equals day. So we have the prepared streams. We get the keys, which is now an array, and now I'm getting the first one. Okay, that works too. Let me take a look. So I'm thinking about what we're actually doing. So we're checking the order. So what am I actually doing here, Krista? So of course, first one is keys in the first one. Yeah. So this means what I could do now is, for example, checking that the next one is tomorrow. Tomorrow still works, and then the last one is a specific date, which I now don't know. So how did this work again? So I can set a specific time in my test for now. Can you help me out? What was it? Oh, Jason is here. Hello, Jason. Nice to have you here too. What is being built here? So we are currently working on Larastreamers, where we don't see any live streams of you, Jason, currently. So maybe you should schedule another stream and let me know about it, and then I can edit. It seems like you haven't streamed for quite a while. Or was it just because I was on holidays, but I didn't see you streaming? Assert that the keys are equals to... Yeah, I think that's what I just did, right? Oh yeah, you're dead now. Yeah, congrats again. Okay, of course, this changes everything. I heard I don't have kids myself, but yeah, congrats again. Must be cool being a dad now. I know there is travel too, but is this the one that I wanted? I remember there was some kind of method I can use where I can say every time someone used now, it is a specific date. Is this travel too? Travel to another time. Ah, yeah, carbon set test now. Okay, I was thinking about this method, which is by carbon, but of course we have a nice level way to do this. So, what date do I set this to? If I set this to now, would this work? So what am I doing here? I want to make sure that I get a specific date. So what? Well, let's just create from format. And always forget about, is it what I need? I always get confused by, is it only one H, a double H, then there's an uppercase H, there's E, there is another A. I think the A will give me the time zone. Let me check real quick how we show the dates here. I think we don't show too much here. Nope. So let's use a nice date here. You have 2020 and then 0000. And then I need to close this here. And I think that's what I copied wrongly here. Okay. So this means currently those tests should still work. They do. And now we want to make sure for the last one, what do we actually get back? We get back the the first day, which I of course don't know. Now setting this. So let's set this for today. What do we have? The 11th of June. And we have a Friday. So this means what I'm now expecting is Friday. What's the day, month here? And then we have what was again? Today's the 11th, June 2021. Again, I'm checking if it works, and then I will see about your comments. So that's not working. Okay, did I set the wrong one here? Okay, that's interesting now. Yeah, okay, of course, we're setting now to this, so this means today is the 13th because we're adding 2 days, and this means we can't do this, it's just Sunday. Yes, here we go. Okay, now let me check if I like how this looks. So here in this test, we are checking if the order is correct. It order streams from current to upcoming. By the way, here's a little typo. And we have here this streams, prepare streams action, which gives us the streams in a specific format. And now I'm checking assert equals today for the first one. Yeah, it works. I don't like how this looks like. I never like using those kind of keys. But I think, do you have any better ideas how we can test this so that it looks better, that it's a little better to read? Let me check. So, travel helps to move around in time. Do I try to move around in time? So what I want to do is if I use Carbon now, every time we run the test, of course, we don't know which day it is. That's why we can test what day it is. That's why this is not easy to test. That's why we were traveling to a time so that I can set a specific time when we use now so that I know what it is. I think I know what you mean, Jason, but I'm not sure if what would be a better approach. Let me check the other comments here. Travel to Carbon Pass. Okay, this of course would be a little bit easier, of course. Some first improvement. Let me check if it still works. Here we do. Okay. Still using Carbon anyway. You move 2 days in the future. Test is failing because TDD. Then tomorrow plus 2 days. Yeah, so comments are super lagged if you use Streamlabs, so it's like 15 seconds in between. So let's just go through this real quick again. So we have our prepared streams, which is a kind of an action where we get some streams and then sort them by the keys today, for example. And then for today, we have like 2 streams. And then the next key is like tomorrow. Then we have maybe some streams. And then the next key would be this here. So these are the keys, by the way. So we have today, tomorrow, and then we show this here. So these are the keys which we have in our prepared streams. And then we have beneath these keys we have a collection with our stream models. That's how this works. Yeah, the human lag is still high in these streams too, that's for sure. I like the array comparing, Adrian said. So you would mean like expect equals, and then we're getting the keys, and then we have the array with those three in it. Yeah, so it would be better because we don't use then those specific values of the array. Okay, let's try this real quick. So yeah, Jason, here in these streams, we like to discuss a lot of those things. We're not about to get things done fast. That's not what we do here. We're discussing a lot of how we do tests, what could be a better approach, what is better readable, what are different options here. So that's also why I do those kind of streamings here, so interact with you guys and see about different ways to do things. So do we have anything like array has key? Array has keys. No. So this means here we would have today, tomorrow, and then what do we have here? Let's copy this. And here now we would have prepare statement and then get the keys. It fails currently. Let me check. Today, tomorrow. Oh, okay. I think I prepared stream keys. What is the error again? Does not match array. I have a collection object. Where do I get the collection object? Assert equals. First one is an array. The second one, we get the keys of the prepared statement. Okay, I don't see it now. So why I don't get back here? Okay, it seems something else is already breaking before on line 60. Okay, let me check again. Collection option doesn't match expected array. Okay, so here we are expecting an array, and this gives us back. Okay, yeah. And of course, I have to put this above. Let me see. I get a collection back with the keys. Okay, do I have to use something like values? Yeah, okay, it seems so. Values. So think about this. Yeah, I somehow assume that I get back directly the keys, but I get a collection back here. Okay, still failing. Oh, come on, and now I get the same error. What have I done? Okay, so value still gives me a collection. Okay, I think this should fix it. Okay, to array. Okay, maybe I confused this in my head, how this worked. Okay, so this means this works now as well. And it's already better than this one here. Any other options here? Yeah, we could call it like this, philosophical programming. We can also we need to get some pipes here, or maybe some beer, and then yeah, to array, your guys already found it. The little YouTube comment blur prevents me from seeing the bottom of half of the screen. I've had some similar issues on live streams when I look at them on YouTube, but I can't scroll to the bottom of the comments, if you mean like this. Or the little YouTube. Let me check it. The little YouTube comment blurb prevents me from seeing the bottom of the screen, so of my screen. I don't know. Do you other guys see this as well? YouTube comment blurb. I'm not sure what YouTube comment blurb is, but maybe you can just let me know if you have this issue as well, or if there's only, or maybe his baby spit on the screen, and now he only sees half of the screen. Oh yeah, great. Please send it to me on Twitter so that I can check it out if this is an issue on my side. Okay, yeah, okay, sure. So if I click a comment, you can see it here, and probably this prevents you from seeing what's beneath it. Yeah, okay, get it. Good note for myself that if I show something here at the button and I'm showing some comments, that you don't see this. Okay, this would be cool to see somewhere if I have some comments highlighted. Maybe I need to enhance my stream setup at one point. And by the way, I'm not sure if you all were here already. I've seen Gary's stream today, and this was really cool. His beginning, the music, the intro, wow. This is another level. Yeah, true. I always forget to remove the comments, but it's very useful to easily show what I am referring to if I want to reply to some of you, but of course I should remove it then again, so if I show something else. Okay, so back to this test here. I think I'm fine. I'm not sure if there's a better way to test this, because we have this stream action, we're getting back an collection with the keys, and the keys have another collection in it. Yeah, okay, I think I'm fine how this looks. So let's copy this here. Now let's make the thing that we actually want to do. It order streams from latest to oldest. To upcoming. What's the opposite of upcoming? We have some streams which are upcoming, and then are some which are already old. Is there something like opposite of upcoming? Maybe it would be better to call it like this, but so we want to have one for yesterday. Then yesterday sub day, and then yesterday sub days 2. And now what would we want to see? It's interesting. Do we see something like yesterday for the archive page? I don't think so, right? Yes, so it would be nice to see yesterday here for a stream which was yesterday, and then for the rest. Yeah, so let's try to make this work. Yesterday, and now we are starting the 13th of June. So this means if we're starting yesterday would be Sunday, and 2 days back would be Saturday. Saturday the 12th. I think so. And then we have Friday 11, something like this. Of course, this should fill now. To erase are equal. Yeah, let's check the difference. So yeah, we get completely different values here because we are not changing the order yet. So let's get back now to our prepare streams action here, where we're actually preparing the streams. So first idea I have is to just add a boolean here, like, let's make it a string, order by, or let's think again. We made it. We have to use a boolean here. So here the third argument is, oh, this really annoys me, PHP Storm, if I do a space here. Okay, sometimes it doesn't show me the feedback anymore. So descending by default is false. So this means let's make this a boolean. Descending equals to false. So this means at this point, almost all of our tests should still work, and only one should fail. Which one do fail here? It auto streams from latest to oldest. Okay, so we have two archive tests. Okay, two tests are failing still because, yeah, okay, now remember we're working on the archive test, which we probably then don't need, or which will only work after we make this work. But this just means that it is still working as expected, and we only need to pass it if you want to change it. Again. Yeah, two failing, that's fine. So I think I'll try to make this work, and then we can check again if there's a nicer way to do this. So prepare streams test. Handle true. Should this already make it work? It does not. What do we get back here? So, okay, of course, we haven't handled this. Yeah, that's fine. I assume, but what about the others? We have here Wednesday the 9th. So we have 10, 9th, and 8th of June. Okay, we're starting at the 11th. Okay, sorry, it's totally my fault. So this means yesterday is the 10th. Then here we have, which is like Thursday, should be Wednesday. And then we have the 8th, which should be then a Tuesday. Okay, I think we should get closer now. Okay, we need a 0 here. Wednesday, Tuesday, this looks good. So let's add this here. I guess you were seeing this already as well. Previous. I think that was to the question, what's the opposite of upcoming previous? It auto streams from latest to previous. Is there something like previous? Prior, from latest to prior. Prior can't be beaten. Yeah, but prior. So from a not native speaker, prior is a word that I haven't used a lot. So it feels a little bit strange for me, but probably because I don't use it that much myself. It brings me back to, not sure if you have seen yesterday, Alpine Day. It was really amazing, but one little thing that really bothered me again was Caleb using the foo bar examples. I'm just so annoyed with the foo bar examples because it is, I'm not sure what you do in America. Maybe you notice from your childhood, but I don't know. But from so many European people I've talked to, this foo bar thing is so strange and it doesn't make any sense for me, and it just feels odd. So please, American people, don't use it. Come up with something else, or give me some example so that I can really understand it. But for me, this foo bar is really strange. I'm not sure if it's true, but I think I once heard it has to do with music, and with how you set up the audience room with where some monitor goes in the back and some of this is full, something like this. Is this somehow connected? I think I heard this once. If you have any idea where this come from, let me know, but it's really annoying to me. I also like knowing the opposite of words, so feeling good about that one. Yeah, it's really good to know the opposites of words because it feels more consistent if you can use them in your code, which I also prefer. Yeah, the foo bar. No, Dan, it's not you. Okay, let's look this up real quick. Okay, it comes from foo bar. Okay, this is now in German. It's an easy way to see this in English. Is there some kind of language? Okay, it's not different. Okay, so I have to translate. It's a word from the American. Okay, so it's about bad accidents, negative experience. Okay. Okay, is this a different thing or is it foo in the IT world? So in the IT world, foo bar, yeah, it's an example for your thing to use. Okay, but it doesn't tell me where it comes from. Where does foo bar come from? Okay, let's find this out now together. Foo and bar come from the US Army acronym FUBAR, Fed Up Beyond All. Fed Up beyond all recognition. A whole family of these terms came into widespread use during the North African Silicon campaigns. Okay, it seems like it has nothing to do with the thing what I heard, but related acronyms. I think it was something with music. Okay, maybe I got this completely wrong. But still, it doesn't make sense to me. Uber is a joke. Fucked up beyond all recognition. Okay. Okay, at least I know now what it means. Yeah, Germans, of course, also have a lot of those things. But I hope they don't use it when they do something in English. So back here. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can say something like from latest to prior. Can I say from latest to prior? Is this correct? So yes, our test is still failing because we're not handling the yesterday. So I think we're just going to add this here. This also gets a little bit big now. I think we can do this better. It's yesterday. Okay, I can't remember the shortcut. I don't know what. Okay, now it works. It seems like now that I'm back, all my shortcuts are not working anymore. Okay, but it seems this works. So this also means I can go now to my archive test. Does this work now too? No, it does not. Let me overview this real quick. It orders streams from latest to oldest, so it's basically the same test. So actually, we don't need it, but I want to make it work first and then decide if we can get rid of it. Because this test is now from the archive page perspective, and then the other one was from the Livewire component perspective. So finished 1 day ago, finished 2 days ago. Oh yeah, so finished 1 day ago should be yesterday. Also, the good thing about using arrays for testing is that you get this nice overview of what is different, which is very difficult to see what is wrong here because I just need to check the whole block. Okay, let me check real quick. What did we? It's the title. Okay, so we see this, but this is not the title actually. So actually this should work like this. So let me check again. Finished 1 day ago. Okay, so finished 1 day ago, finished 2 days ago, finished 2 days ago. Okay, so this is it. Let me just copy it to make sure it's really the same. Okay, and then finished 3 days ago. So it seems we have all of them, but not in the correct order. So, and that's the case because we probably haven't used it yet. Archive controller, prepare streams. Oh yeah, this should do it. Okay. So let's check if all of our tests are passing. They do. And let's get back real quick here. So what I immediately see what I don't like is this. So it just doesn't tell anything. How could we do this better? So we could, for example, chain methods and do something like from latest to oldest, something like this, then give back the instant and then run the handle method, and then in the back we set some properties. So this would already be better. Do you have any other ideas how we could write this better? Upcoming to prior and yesterday to prior. Let me think about this. I always need to feel this. It orders streams from yesterday to prior. Yeah, I guess it would work, but we're already using some scopes. We're finished and latest. I think that's why I want to keep it more consistent with these kind of words. Speaking of foobar, an example code I strongly dislike the car engine wheels. Oh my god, you speak my language. I think I've written an article just about this issue, and I tell a lot of people because almost every OOP example, if you start learning object-oriented programming, is about a car. And it just feels so strange talking about a car, wheels, accelerate, and then you have to translate this to a web page you create. For me, this feels so strange. Yeah, I also hate those examples. Keep both tests. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Livewire one test. Livewire one test status in order. Okay, we have a new example. It orders past streams from newest to oldest. It orders. I really like that we start here with past streams from newest to oldest. Latest to oldest, newest to oldest. I think I like latest a little bit more. I can't tell why, but I like the beginning. Yeah, it was nice having you again here, Jason. All the best to you, your wife, Izzy. Enjoy it, and yeah, foobar for life. Yeah. Bye. See you. Yeah, that's of course the best one here. From Adrian to Christoph. A lot of things we do here. I like that. But yeah, Adrian, it's not about you. I know you provide some good stuff, but we have great people here too. So probably it's from you all to me. That's how we do the stream. So since we don't have any other suggestions, I think I'd go with this. I think it's also a good idea to create some kind of static generator to create this, because this looks a little bit, doesn't look too good now. So prepare stream test. Let's change this. How do I want this to work? I want to call here from latest to oldest. Add this method here. What do? We're going to return the instance, but we're also setting this order by. I'm thinking about later we pass this in here. So how I would want to name this, I think I want to just name this order, and it would be this order then, of course. This order, yeah. So yeah, but then yeah, we're passing. It's true or false, so it can't be. It can't be. It can't be order. Let's rename this first. Let's. What about something like is descending? By default, it's false. Is descending is false. Is descending. Okay, seems like I have a typo here. Descending with S and C. All right. Private pool is descending. We get rid of this here. We have now this method here where we're adding a return type. This is descending is true. Okay. Does this work? Yes, it does. Does all tests work? Yes, they do. This is good. Let me check this again. So interesting. So let me check this real quick. So our tests were working. Still, we had this here. That's interesting. Does this fail? It does not fail. Okay, interesting. I didn't know this about PHP. So we are passing now a parameter which does not exist, if I'm correct here, to the handle method, and it still doesn't fail. Is this a thing in PHP that you can pass this without failing? Okay, I didn't notice. So PHP ignores params overlapping. Okay, interesting. So remove it. Let's run the tests again. By the way, let me check the time. Okay, we're getting close to 2 hours. Okay, this looks good here. Now, this also means I haven't checked this, but we should see now the correct order. Yesterday. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't see this. The day is sticky. Oh, it's here too. Wow. Okay. I never noticed this. That's really nice. I guess Lars did this when he updated the design. Header sticky. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. That looks nice. So, okay, let's get back here. So we are ordering the streams in the correct order. We don't show the buttons here. We still have this old time. Is there anything else? Yeah, we need some kind of pagination later, but we don't need now. So the only thing I can think of we need is, yeah, deal with this and then add this navigation. Is there anything else? That's to make func get args work. If this wasn't possible, would this not work? Yeah, probably. Okay. Let's check real quick how this is used. Adrian, this reminds me of your little side project, which you wanted to create. How is this going? Because this would help me right now with this, right? Ignition uses this. So this means here we're getting the arguments. So this means I can add here more parameters if I want to, and I would get them here. I think that's what it means. Oh, come on, Adrian, you need to finish this. This is a good one. This is one I like. You should do this. Okay, back here. Why were we talking about this? Oh yeah, just because of the error on your comment. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure if I'm able to finish this with the navigation bar, but let's give this a try. Let's see, what does Tailwind have for us in terms of navigations? Vertical, sidebar, navbars. So these are the three things we have. What do we have here? I'm thinking about a very simple one. This all looks a little bit too fancy for me. What's the most minimal of these ones here? I think we could try this one here, then push everything to the right, remove this and remove this. Yeah, let's give this a try. There is a copy button somewhere here. Yeah, so I guess I need then Alpine for this. I can when menu is closed. Let's check again. Okay, yeah, okay, I guess this then gets, so this one here. Yeah, let's just give it a try. So, do I use the same layout? The main layout, yeah, I think I use this for both. Both sides, for the homepage and for the archive page. So body section, I think that's where we would put this. I think we should already include it somehow. So I need to define the shortcut again because this gets overwritten every time I do an update, which is very painful. So I create a new view file, pages, partials, nav. Let's add this here, then include our nav, pages, partials, nav, like this. And let's take a first look. Okay, of course, a little bit too bloated, but not too bad. So let's get rid of some stuff here. How is this set up here? So this is in div, which is absolute, the last one. Let's start with this here. Mobile menu show height base. Okay, I want to keep this. Drop down show height based on menu state. Where do I have this? I know there must be a bell. I think it should be this div here. Does this still work here? Okay, yes it does. Then we want to get rid of this icon here at the top. Mobile menu. How is this called? Is this called some kind of logo? Logos here. Just this one. Okay, looks better for sure. Let's see how we can bring this to the right. Okay, flex. So this is this a crit? I'm not sure about this crit. It looks like a crit. So what happens if I move flex one? So flex one, I think, just means that it is at the beginning, right? Hidden flex space X. We have some comments in the meantime. Okay, I see. That was regarding the get func argument. So this means I can write as many parameters and I will just get them, and this is how this works. Okay, cool, thanks. I think with only one link and then enough, you don't need a stack menu for mobile. So yeah, I think we'll have two for sure. We'll have home and archive. So I want to have both of them because we need to get back from archive at some point. And since there is no real logo we can click, I might start with home and archive. And I also want to have more in the future. But yeah, of course, I might not need it, but I think that's for me now the best solution, or the easiest one, because I don't want to write it everything myself. That's right. I added this, so I already forgot about it. So this means here in my layout file, what I could also have done is here where I have enough bar, I could write it just like this and then click something and then create the view automatically through the level ID. So that's a feature request which I had. That needs to go. Was nice having you again here. See you next time. Wish you a great day as well. MX auto, ML left, margin left auto. That's okay. Let me try this. So this means here's my flex container. Here is the item. And I think I need this here, right? Margin left auto. So okay, this is also. So this is the container which I need to move, right? Margin left auto. Does this work here? No, it doesn't. Okay, my CSS skills are pretty overviewable, if this is a word. So where's the whole container? So it starts here. That's navigation. Here I have mx outer. Okay, so what is here? So I'm a little bit confused about this gray, this purple mark here. Normally I thought this was about a grid, but I justify content between. So could I do something like justify at the end? Okay, this looks very strange. Why does this look so strange? Where do we have it again? Did I do this here? Justify. And was this the one? Oh, that's the one. 1, 2, 3, but it's now also not working. And I think that's now because of the flex one. Yeah, okay, flex one pushes it to the left, and now it's at the right. So why does this look so strange? First, because it's not inside my kind of container which I have, so it should be more on the left. Let's see how we have to find the container. I think we did this here with a max width. So let's try this here as well. Was it 6? Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens now. Okay, I need to change this again. Let's try this now here. So flex justify end. I have flex 1 here. Okay, it's better. I think it still looks a little bit strange because of the white background, the shadow. But I think we're getting closer. Hello, Konstantin. Nice to have you here. So we are currently working here on Larastreamers, which is my platform where I want to provide streams about Laravel and collect them. So not only mine, but also from others. And here we're working now on an archive page where I'm now trying to add a little navigation bar, because until now we didn't needed one, and now we need it to get to the archive and back to the home screen. And later we'll also have maybe some more links. Do I want to become famous? No, I don't want to. I'm fine where I am. I'd like to go out without people getting crazy. Dropped enough. Oh, and here's a second. Add a button and call it a day. Good wordplay. Is there a word in English for this? Wortspiel, it's in German. Good pun, good wordplay. Good crank, Adrian. Good crank. Yeah, I could add a button here next to add streams to go to the archive. But yeah, it seems like we're not going to finish this. Yeah, so that's also what I wanted to try. So we have some shadow here. Let's remove this, give this a look. Okay, this removed also the white background. Let's take a look. It's the same. It's already much better. Try it again. I think we don't want the background. No, we have too many different backgrounds now. So this means we're getting rid of the shadow, we're getting rid of the white background. Where does this bring us? Okay, then let's change the links. First one is dashboard. Correct browser dashboard here. So this means here I want to go home, and the second one is archive. Let's also add some links. Archive here. It's a good name. Let's also get back to home, and then we don't need the other two. Home and archive. Oh, they somehow look a little bit strange. Is this the same font? Font size. Please show me the font. No need to. Okay. And what do we use here? Is this the same? Looks a little bit different. Okay, it's the same. Yeah, what about colors? I also want some more spacing. Space. How are we currently spacing here? So we have some space around and some space on the left. So on the A tag, padding X1, border 2. Okay, this means also now this getting bigger, right? Yes, I'm more interested actually in the margin, but we don't have a margin. Okay, there are lots of details we could check out here. But first, let's check if it works. It does. This is good. So I want to finish this now, and then I want to work on the details later. So, I need to remove the comments again. Yeah, that's also what I like better. Remove background and swap position with header 1. You mean you would put it under the header? Like here? Yeah, could also work. Then it would be like a navigation for the stream list. But I don't want to do this now. And I'm sure we'll need a menu at some point. That's why I will stick for now with the menu. Oh yeah, I could do this too. Why do I also always forget this? I think it's sometimes for me easier to find the, because I know here, for example, the flex one, for example, I'm not sure what's the name then in here, and then I probably would use it, and I think that's why I often go here. But it's an interesting thought. Ah, okay, that's what you mean. Okay, okay, I did not notice. This is, of course, much better. Okay, thank you, Benjamin. That's what I learned today. This is cool. SpaceX. Yes, we were talking about SpaceX. So this is also applied SpaceX. Oh, I see all the live update here. Oh, I like this. Thank you, Benjamin. This is cool. And thanks, Adrian. Yeah, space X is probably better here. So let's leave this at 1. And let's also add space X. Let's start with 6 here. Yeah, it's already much better in my points. I think I will let Lars go over some details again, but I think this is something that I could live with from now. So the only thing currently is the color does not change depending on what side we are on. So let's take a look at this here. That's the current one, border. So let me check this comment here real quick. So this is text gray 900, and then here we have text gray 500. So what is this saying here? Current, we have border. Okay, and then we have border transparent, gray hover. Okay, but I think I can delete this, right? This all inside one of those already. So how do I want to deal this with? So depending on which route we currently are, we want to show specific classes. So of course I could do add if route and then equals to but this would get a little bit ugly here with the classes, but let's try to make it work. So add if route home equals to current UL. I think I get it just with UL. And depending on this, I'm going to add some classes. So this is one way I see it. Is there a different way we can do this? Route, current route name. Okay, so we have a current route name equals to something. Then get here is saying we can also say route is home. Route is home. Okay, it's also nice. Here is also request is home. Okay. And then I think that's the same as this one. By the way, hello. Thanks for the input. So I just don't want to go through all these classes and see if some of them are the same here. Yeah, so okay, so we need to do something like route add if routes is, and now do we have auto-completion here? Oh, why don't we have this? I'm making a screenshot for Fadel. Maybe we can have this. So if route is home, I want to show some specific classes else and if. And yeah, okay, is this wrong here? Quest route is quest route is. Okay, and I always find this a little bit strange now, so I need to bring this attribute here at front and then here inside this string now. I'm checking if it's home and then it's showing this and else it's showing that. That's always a big mess. Sometimes I also ended up duplicating the whole link, which is also not the best way. Is there no better way to do this? this work? Can you have two classes on single DOM? I go with request route. Okay, not sure. Condition. Is this better? Let's give it a try. I think we don't have a perfect solution here, so maybe we can come up with a cool thing on how to improve this, because I think probably we'll use this a lot. So what Adrian was suggesting was here. If the condition, we have this, or we have that. So let's copy all of this. So this is if the condition is true. And now this is if the condition is not true. Let's try it out. Okay, it seems to be working here. So this means I can copy this. And here I'm now only changing if it's archive. Okay, now we have, okay, so here we also have auto-completing. Sorry for that, was my fault. You of course did it already correct. Okay, it works. Still, we have a lot of duplicated code. I don't like it. Currently thinking how I would want this to work differently, but I think, yeah, we're already over 2 hours. I think it's a good idea to stop. And oh, as always, I forgot those comments. I somehow need some kind of way to not forget to remove the comments. So yeah, I think that's probably how we did this, yeah. You can, of course, create a component from it so it looks clear when scrolling through. Okay, so this would be a blade component. I would call it navigation link, and I would pass in maybe the request and then check, depending on the request, what to show. I like this idea. Not all classes. What do you mean? Yeah, so okay, this brings me back again to what were the default classes. Yeah, but still, would this be much better? It would be a little bit better. But still, I think I'm going to refactor this to some kind of component, and then I will use it differently. So, but I know what you mean. Was Benjamin saying? Well, I think you only need to conditionally render border. Yeah, so some of them are currently the same. Yeah, guys, you're right. But I will refactor this, and then it will be better. Okay, so let's check again. We have now our archive. I still have to deal with this, so we're not going to push it right now during the stream. But I hope I can push it later today. But I think we're going to end the stream for now. Any last comments? Route link component. It's already one that I can use. I guess you mentioned how you would call it. not sure. Yeah, but yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream here. We're already over 2 hours. We discussed a lot, which was again nice. It was nice for me being back. Still a little bit uncomfortable streaming again, coding again. Still need to get used to, but here we accomplished a little bit, wrote some nice tests here, and I think I just need to do some little adjustments here before we can ship this. So, good question. Is there a list of things you want to do on the platform? Yeah, maybe that's a good last thing to do. So we have here some issues. There are 2 or 3 new ones that I added today or yesterday. No, all today. So these are 3 new features that I would like to see here. So this is something that I could appreciate help with. Yeah, if anything is unclear, just let me know. And if you start working on one of these, please just write it in the issue so that we don't work together on one of them. I just noted we also have some kind of list here, but this is not up to date. So right now after the stream, I'm going to update this list here so that it will be better to see what are features that I'm sure I want to do next and where I could use help with. Thanks a lot, Benjamin. Appreciate it. Appreciate your time being here, helping out. And yeah, thanks, Gertchen, for wanting to help out. I will update the list, and then if you guys want to help out with one of those features, just let me know in the issues. Maybe there is already one for the features, and if not, let's create one and just say that you're working on this. Or you can contact me anytime on Twitter, of course, if you have some input or some questions. I did notice that, and in the back of my brain, I was thinking if we should write a test for navigation or not. This is still something where I'm not sure if we have it good implemented right now, because I think here it's always difficult to say where is the border. What do we test and where do we end? Is testing the navigation is here good? I think if the navigation maybe gets a whole component, we can test that the component is shown. This is a test which I might like. We already have some tests for specific links, I think. So we might add some tests if the links are available. Yeah, good point. We need to take a look at this again and make it consistent. Yeah, so far we've tested pretty much a lot. So let me write this down here. Test archive navigation. Okay, I think about what I'm going to add here, but thanks for mentioning it. Yeah, okay, that's it for the stream. Thanks again, everybody, for watching, for staying here, for this duration. I always appreciate being here. It's nice working with you together on this open source project. I really appreciate this. I hope we see us the next time. So I'm going to stream again next week. I think I switched back to Monday because that's a day which I usually stream. But maybe I'll add another one because I have also some new ideas for Larastreamers, and we also don't want to forget about refactoring PHP, which we now neglected a little bit, but yeah, there will be more. Thanks again. I wish you all a great day, and yeah, see you next time. Bye, everybody.